Back. Played a little bit offline. Too much. Can't hear my music. Quite a bit. Mostly on non-consequential things. So we got Sevagoth now. We got the Hellstrom. Will I remember to put that on? Probably not. Get Titania started. Trumna. That's it for now. Should write that down too. I've got almost everything to build Bone Widow. Just need to go and grab the last few components. Wasn't sure if this would get carried across. Like they should all come across, but I guess they don't. Although that did. So if I go back to speed, go to Sentinel and we've got the Jinn. This doesn't come with it. Makes no sense to me. Hikoshi. Did I get a primary just now or no? I think I've still got a few to level anyway. Ah, that's right, this one. Vermisplicer, which I haven't touched. Throw some stuff on. Kane, right. 30 crit, 8 status, innate toxin. Let's throw on the basic stuff until I actually get to try it. Enough. 2.3 multiplier as well is pretty nice. Guess I don't need to do that, which is interesting. Can't believe that. Try to level decent weapons while I can. I thought the Trumna was secondary. Holy shit. That ain't no pistol. Ancient weapon designed by the Entradi, primary fire siphons life essence from the target to fuel a devastating secondary fire. Heavy oversized automatic rifle with withering fire that delivers rapid heat damage. Secondary fire unleashes an arcing projectile that ricochets off surfaces and enemies. Yeah, that is not at all what I was expecting. I'm quite interested to try that. Alright, the secondary was the kick guns that I gotta go and build real quick. Let's go to Venus and do that. I don't think the crewmen would have rotated since last time I was there. Might as well check while we're here though.
Hoping to see another now. What gallant space
I don't think I've seen these ones.
Eager to make your acquaintance today. You know where to find me.
My channel chat to craft guns unlike any other. We great. Here you go. Just like
Boss.
you are.
remember how to get rep here. Is that from Utica?
Quick geology lesson. Thermal frac.
I guess you do it through each of the individual traders.
You have person gets told a lot of
Yeah.
things every time listening. Appreciate it.
Just make sure we keep that topped up. Is that all I was doing here? Yes. I really remember what gilding and stuff costs, so use of our daily cap. I also have to throw another frame on. And I got Brute because I wanted to throw his sleep on... I don't remember who, I guess on Loki for doing intrinsic farming, but I don't need to do that anymore. So... I wanted Siren to test shield gating with our Molt. Slots everywhere. So I guess I'll throw Siren in. Forgot what her original skin looked like. Actually quite like the color scheme. I only got a 5 combat, 5 endurance defender. Very nice. Been messing around with Railjack a lot, trying to speedrun some of it. I was thinking that I might try 1 pilot, 2 engineers. It's kind of my next thing to test. The engineers act as defenders anyway. So you want 5 repair, 5 endurance, 5 combat. I think the one I've got now is pretty close, but obviously I need more than 1. I think I wanted an ability from this level. They have a fucking obsession with custom animations, don't they? The roll. Voracious meta status. Energy to heal yourself and grant matching energy. So I wanted just a healing ability that's instant. Which I assume that is. Ah, no polarity there. Sting. D and a V is pretty good. Decent enough to go and test him with. Severgoth's shadow flies outward, ravaging enemies in his path. Survivors are damaged by Death's harvest over time. Souls of the dead fill the death well. What's up, Cash? Radiation damage. 15% damage vulnerability. Plant Death Seed in nearby targets to drain the life force. Reap what has been sown to detonate afflicted enemies, dealing a percentage of their health as radial damage. Souls of the dead feel the death. Seems very Nidus-esque. Come with Shadow and fight to resurrect him by collecting the souls needed to rebuild his tombstone. So Inaros meets Nidus so far. Radial pulse wave that ensnares and slows enemies, siphoning their force for the whirl. Allies within the wave steal health with each attack. Oh, that's Gloom. So that's the slow. 38%. The world feels Sevagoth's shadow form is ready to be released. Tear the enemy asunder with a collection of melee-focused abilities. So it's like a Nidus, Inaris, Baruch combination. What's up, Malad? It's Inaris, but much better. Something weird. It's the same basic build now. There's innate radiation. "17 Former since you mod him, the Shadow, and the Claws separately." I'm chewing through Former. I've gone through... Well, I bought 150 Former, I guess a month ago. I've been building them pretty much every day. I don't even see there. And I've got 90 left. So I've gone through 60, probably 70 Former in the last month. Nara's passive is horrible. Yes, it is. What else was I doing here? Alright, gotta take this key off. What I gotta do now? Alright. So, 3 things I want to do today. Simaris rep. I gotta go and farm Protea again. I think I've already got 1 part, so I only need 2. And then I want to go and get a sister Tenet Cycron. I guess some steel path in between. So I'll be working on. So I guess we'll get Avara. So we'll get Avara done straight up. I would be less annoyed by these animations if they didn't have a sound effect as well. It's not letting me bullet jump and cancel the bullet jump with a roll. I hope that's an orbiter thing. Test that. Assume this doesn't carry the pet. No. Love the Tenet Cycron, so good. I'm really looking for decent secondaries at the moment. I feel like I'm kind of lacking. So I want to get a couple. Oh. And finishes. Can probably do that now. And gas damage. Does the game go silent for you when I click on my other screen? Guess I can just look at OBS.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the ten of arsenal.
So I can definitely cancel my aim glide with my roll here. Which primate are you enjoying the most? I'd have to say the Kuva Brahma. I've really taken a liking to that. Big fan of the Baboonke. I forget how to pronounce that. The infested arm thing. Kuva Ogress, pretty good. Kuva Brahma, pretty good. Cedo, it's pretty good. I still think it needs work. I've only got one former in it. I think there's another one too, but I forget. I want to put some more work into the Kuva Tonko.
Subject found. Significant trouble.
See if that can compete with the others.
Over Lich viability.
Does that mean everyone's aggroed? I hope not. I wonder what this guy is. I don't know what the progenitor Ivara is though, so not relevant. Kuva Zar, no, I don't have that yet. I got the Ogress and the Brahma a couple of days ago. I think I did get the option to get a Zar, but I was really pushing for the Brahma. Can you look at something else? The sound stops, yeah. Fire is Toxin. Poisonous Frog, I guess. Let's see the logic there. So we're going down. Is this going to be the inside tile again? Be that way. It's just feeling very inside tile-y. Yeah, there it is. Everyone back there is just frozen. This here. Now they all woke up. I didn't even know you could go down there. Kuva Tonko answers that question. Atlas is Toxin, don't know how that makes sense. No, don't see any logic there either. Damn, she's quick. Like that one a lot quicker than usual. I might have had someone do a Simaris target when I was in mission. Not sure if that was today or not. Potentially. I wonder if you can sleep these guys. Can, but not for long. Do the finishes. Good idea. Not sure if the glaive will kill. Seems good. It's very slow, but gets the job done. How to do these scans? What do you mean? It's using the Simaris scanner. Running to the end of the Kuva Fortress because of this weird AI interaction where they'll run to the extraction tile. Hit your rep cap with Simaris in about 7 to 10 minutes on that. And I've got a lot of stuff I have to buy from him, so it's become a daily. Yep, still get asked about that a lot.
The enemy is
Yeah.
well done. Let's get to extraction.
380 XP per scan. It's because I'm on Nightwave, so the higher the level enemy, the more rep you get per scan. And you have to do it stealth as well. So if they're aware, you only get like 180. Steel Path? What did I say? So Steel Path and in stealth mode to get the most rep. Highest level enemies. Nightwave. We're up in Steel max rank, Steel Meridian now.
All right.
I can try out these augments when I can afford them. It's quite a few that I have to get. Catapult. Care about that one too much, but Nidus and Grendel. Probably mess with all the other ones too, but those two in particular I'm most interested in. Nightmare Plus. I wish all the alerts like the Nightmare and the Kuva Siphons and stuff were just put on top of the Steel Path stuff. So if Steel Path adds 100 levels and then you go to a Kuva Flood, it shouldn't be 80, it should be 180. Or if I guess the Kuva Flood adds 50 levels to the base level, so it would be 150. Radio. Let's find out exactly where her parts are from. See the void, but find out which parts are the void. Let's also find out parts I have. System. Alright, so neuroptics come from rotation C of the basic Granum void. So these have to be done at different level nodes, right? So I guess I've got the one I've got because I'm on Pluto a lot, and the other two will be like mid and low level. Fissures and stuff too, yeah. I've been doing a lot of fissures in Railjack just so they're level 100. So I guess we use Loadout 3. The other two are being used. Zorus. Frame doesn't matter, does it? Doing Exterminate, I guess. Here's a good damage buffer. Mirage, Rhino. Wisp to go fast. Wisp. She gives fire rate too. Fire rate on the Ignis. I guess I could just change my mind. I didn't. I was gonna level some stuff, but maybe not worth. New Game Plus should have everything available. So you could choose to go another tier up. That'd be nice. You complete this and you can go up again. Maybe complete all this and your legendary one or whatever the next mastery rank thing is. It's weird that the acquisition page of Protea doesn't tell you which tier is which for the Void. Do the Granum Void one then. So Venus or Phobos for the first one. I had specific nodes written down. Assassin and Sabotage, I guess because it has to be in on the ships. Venus is Ishtar. We're not in the steel path if I have to kill the coin guy. So I won't have a coin yet, so kill one first. Anything in the star chart shouldn't auto switch to easy mode for special missions, yeah.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing
I thought I'd be doing exterminate, but
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area.
maybe it would be worth leveling stuff while I do this.
Exact location.
And they really need the melee slot.
You are willing to shoulder the risk.
I guess not even that for the lower level Granum tiers.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. A cooling cell has been extracted. Destroy the fuel injectors.
I don't want to do Fisher mission on Steel Path.
The reactor has gone to
Yeah, closest I've found is definitely Railjack. The Fisher missions on Railjack at like level 100 are so much harder than regular Railjack.
and magnetic anomalies.
Because the guys that spawn on your ship are all corrupted. Corrupted deal more damage. Obviously a few levels higher than just the default Railjack. Quite a bit of fun. Content Islands suck. Can't do progress while farming something. Another benefit of doing the fishes and Railjack is that I'm getting heaps of holo keys. Speaking of holo keys, I should go and buy all the melee weapons. Go back to our leveling thing. I'm having fun opening one relic every 20 minutes. I mean, I can solo the highest level Railjack in about 6 minutes. Get a good squad, you can do it much quicker than that. Should remember to put corrosive back on my other thing. Guarantee I'm going to forget. I didn't even wait around for the coin guy. It's just a timing thing, right? I have to wait.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells.
It's like I can still
My intel suggests
parkour as normal.
there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Also, quick return the best option for that slot on heavy. Yeah, it makes them so much better to use. It's ridiculous. Well, on Xbox, that's an extra 4 minutes of load time. Ah, you have my sympathy. It's like a charge period before that actually hits them. Kinda weird. Sure how I feel about that.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage.
I haven't checked if heavy throat already has explosion.
Sure, it never works again.
I don't know.
A coolant cell has been extracted.
I was under the impression that mod's the most important mod to have on any thrown weapon. I guess I haven't really tested too much. It's just what I've been told.
The reactor is non-critical. Get to extraction immediately.
Hopefully he spawns before 5 minutes is up.
Beware, Tanner. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
Just noticed his feet. Something weird going on. Not as weird as some, but quite normal. One thing I like about playing Lavos, which is the last guy I've been kind of leveling, is that magnetic procs are completely irrelevant. Where's the blackout trick on those sabotage missions, even though it takes longer? Yeah, it does. I always forget how to do it. Been wanting to do it in a public mission for a while now. Go away, bot. Sevagoth's Shadow, rank 2. The cross save will arrive soon. That'll be nice. Never really considered how it would help with matchmaking. All of a sudden we'll have 3 player bases, 3 times the amount of people on any specific node. Ooh. Should be welcome. So now we can do each Granum and also kill the coin guy.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system.
This will do it first.
The coolant cells. Intel suggests that there are Lich enemies of my kind here, but I'm unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out.
I think I only have to do 25. No, it's rotation C, so I actually have to do 75 for the reward. Look what that gave me Simaris rep. I think it's much anyway. A decent XP for doing that. Did you see what the other nodes are? We get a capture or a rescue, might be a bit quicker.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance.
I think Mesa would be faster. Probably would be on the low levels.
Never works again.
Ended up struggling with her on the higher tier stuff.
Cell extracted.
If I do it this way, I can level at the same time. That doesn't work. Every time.
Beware, Tenno. This ship has experienced reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
Just wanted to see how long that would take. Used to be gated by transmissions, so if she was talking, it wouldn't work until after. We didn't get orders talk at all that time, which is interesting. If you ADS, your shadow will fly faster. Oh shit, I control where he looks, where he goes. So if I'm aiming, he goes where I aim, and if not, he doesn't give a hell. He doesn't give a shit. Weird. So I guess I could like target one guy and he would just do laps. Beat the shit out of him. Except you can't hit that guy. I'll have to go and mess with him in the sim when he's max level. It's kind of pointless using their abilities before they are. A pretty skewed result. Straight for blade. Fuel cell in the coolant system. Right, so it's the opposite of what you would usually do.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to show me the added risk.
Really have to wait. Should throw a parkour mod on if I'm going to be doing this. Ability mods are not super important.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete the sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
Already forgot to do it.
A coolant cell has been extracted. Fuel cell being inserted. When the reactor is restarted, it will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors. The reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately.
It's interesting that I can call in orders before the
Beware, Tenno.
place even gets locked down.
Reduce gravity and magnetic anomalies.
Almost went straight in there. Habits die hard. Why am I doing it over and over? I have to farm Prettier again. I really want to get her dispensary ability into Helminth, so. Because then she won't be required for Railjack. Because I've been speedrunning Railjack with Nova. And I'd like to subsume... Is that what it's called when you put an ability on someone? I'd like to put a dispenser on Nova's 1. Or I guess 2. Although I use either of them. So I know it's not as good, but I'm not sure how bad it is. So saw him appear on the minimap and thought it was the guy.
Your crowns are safe in my grasp, oh Father.
Did I do the hand this run? I don't even remember. I've got 2 keys, that means no. It's already blurring together. Almost feels like I have low gravity. Assume that's just the node and not Sevagoth himself, right? You don't need 2 frames of passive low gravity. So I wanted to look at the nodes. So we got Fossa, which is an assassination, an exterminate on Roche, and a capture on Phobos. So maybe we go to the capture. Never mind. Fuck the capture. So we got sabotage and rescue on Jupiter. Jupiter and Neptune. Let's go to Neptune, Triton. That one was relatively painless. See if we get similar luck here.
This is a rescue mission. We need to find and liberate the hostage before any harm comes to them.
Feels like the roll starts like half a second later than it should. When I'm trying to go quick. Feels like there's like a window of vulnerability there. Very fond of that. You don't even really look at the game, you just look at the minimap. It'd be nice if the minimap showed where your glaive was. Like Nez's 2 shows up on the minimap to give you an idea of how far it's travelled. Because you can teleport with that. It's basically the same, I don't know what to call it, same code, right? Why not apply it to the glaives too?
Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
Oh my god, stop grabbing onto everything.
Clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
So I can't go in there or the door. There's no panel down here.
Hurry up. You are running out of time.
I wonder if it's random or if it's different depending on the node or the level.
Hold the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction point, and I'll take care of the rest.
I think Wardens are usually pretty good for Affinity. You used to get a bonus if you kill all of them. It'd still be a thing, but probably not worth it. Chain mechanic seems decent. Ooh. High level boy. Not too bad. See you, mate. The warden's killed is a thing. I think it's only worth a few thousand though, right? Stolter receiver. Toxin doesn't work on them, no. Can't bypass their shield with anything. So rescue. Let's find out if the vent is the same or not. Let's try the other node. I don't remember if Nyx's one works on him.
There is a
You definitely can't bypass anything.
vital to our operations. Search
Toxin or slash.
free-stranded Solaris with the Source. Don't have long.
I actually noticed the slow falling before I came in here, so I feel like that's something that Sevagoths just has. Maybe I'm full of shit. I swear I noticed it in here. Maybe it was... I didn't think it was in the magnetic anomalies, but maybe it was. Played myself.
Approaching the holding area. Careful.
So, is this vent open or no?
They will surely initiate the execution
No.
sequence. The bypass is done. Go.
Neither is the door. There must be a terminal floating around somewhere to open that, right?
Hurry up. You are running out of time.
That.
Corpus walkers are heading to your location.
It's just random.
Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
Well, that might be a bit of a secret area. What's going on here? Seems weird. You know, the treasure damage reduction is tied to their movement speed. Yep, don't want to slow them down. I think there are a few things that function like that. I don't remember what the others are off the top of my head though. I forget what his 2 is. Velox receiver? I don't think I've built that yet. That's a secondary, right? Just see what parts I've got. Interesting that my claws are leveling up. I guess they just require less than the frame, right? So I guess I got the last part I needed for that. Oh. Another secondary. Jupiter sabotage at Rastia. Try it.
I need you to sabotage the ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests that there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. A gateway to Granum is open. Hurry, board passes. Ready your Zorus if it's equipped.
Something relaxing about doing this with the Zorus as opposed to doing it with Mesa. Mesa felt really stressful all the time. With this I basically just zone out. Does itself. I guess the audio is a lot less harsh as well. See if we can do the night mode. Didn't roll quick enough.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
Didn't even try that time.
Been extracted.
I don't have to guard the things if I do this.
Coolant cells that take from the fuel port. Act upon them to restart the reactor.
I thought I could do self-damage too. Guess I can't, which is nice.
Enemy has destroyed a reactor type. You must protect it.
Not really ideal without a frame that can crowd control in the slightest. This is obviously the reason why I don't usually do this. It just takes longer.
Another cell destroyed.
Made it. It's just cold, didn't go dark. Just the other way around. Heat into the coolant. Well, we can try it the other way. 'Cause there's heat, cold, and magnetic, right? So I never remember. There was never a dark mode before my break. Just trying to remember the different variants. Not really.
Is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemies of my caches in the
Off.
area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Range on this beam is not that great.
Point rig detected. Ready now. If you want in, get moving. Ready your Zora.
I don't want to turn streamer mode off so I can see the fake Lotus again. It's kind of weird just listening to the regular one. Shit.
Be able to clamp a lid on this.
Didn't throw my glaive as far as I thought I could. I need the coin anyway, so I might as well finish this and just get it again.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is the chance to complete the sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
See what happens.
Restarting the reactor will produce hazardous magnetic resonance.
That's what I thought it would do, magnetic. Let's say guard the console or guard the console this time. See what happens. It's kind of interesting going through all the theory crafting for the Railjack speedrun. Main reason you use the Huras is to not be visible, obviously. And on the speedrun build for Nova, you have... There we go, that's how we do it. Pitch black. You have no survivability mods, so I figured that'd be the way to go. But because you've got no survivability, the Huras Link survivability is just pathetic. So he dies all the time. Because of the way Railjack works, for some reason, every time you go through a door, the door gets teleported to you. So every time you come back onto the Railjack and you're trying to spam in and out to get objectives done, it's constantly trying to revive the dog. So that didn't work. Shade's invis is awful. So I ended up back on the Jinn, which has like a Octavia's 2 kind of crowd control effect. It's also, I think it's got unlimited revives. Oh, but there's primed regen, so I guess you get 3 instant ones anyway. But a benefit of using the Sentinel again is that you can put Radiation Cold on the weapon. I didn't win, so it doesn't matter. So it's actually got very sound crowd control. Doesn't even matter if you're not invisible anymore. And you can use the Fluctus to hit all the reactors and stuff through the walls.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells.
Not sure if that's something called stream or not.
There are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location.
Not sure how serious I am about it yet. It's more of a casual time waster. Let's try this again. Pay a bit more attention to our time.
Free stranded Solaris with the Saurus.
What do you mean do what? That like stagger from explosions where you do an extremely slow backflip and hero landing is very awful. All my favourite weapons suffer from that. Can't really afford to put sure-footed on everything. Ended up putting an Umbral Former on Vauban just to fit all 3 of those mods. I think I could have done 2 regular Former. I was feeling lazy at the time.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
Didn't catch what I was talking about. The
Coolant cell has been
speedruns I've been doing of Railjack. I find it interesting, but I don't know if stream would. Maybe this is where I got the anti or the low grav from.
This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
It's weird that dark mode gives you magnetic anomalies, which also give you the gravity. I assumed they were tied together, but then you do dark mode and you don't get the gravity, but you do get the anomalies. Ooh, I need the coin. Muscle memory is too strong. I thought that was slowing down because I was on it. I think it just slows down. Nope. So I think it's saying expected 9 to 10 rotations to get it. It's 11% drop chance. So if I already had one part, and then we got the other part in 3 runs, then this one is going to take 25 runs. We're only 3 or 4 deep. Also, my eyes are so tired. Took yesterday off to reset my sleep schedule. Because the way I was doing it was... There's no one here. I was going to bed at lunchtime and getting up at 8 PM and then streaming at 9 PM. 3 hours. Which is obviously not great. So now I've been awake for like 16 hours. I'll go to bed straight after this. And I'll get up at 10 AM. We'll see if I can maintain that or not. For some reason it feels much more natural for me to be nocturnal in my schedule. That means obviously time is much more limited for hanging out with your partner or whatever else. I know she hasn't been super happy about that. Naturally defaults back to it. I was very hesitant to change it because it's very difficult for me to maintain habits long term. So I streamed for 32 days by doing that sleep schedule, 9 to 12 stream hours. So I'm worried that if I change anything up, I will lose that progress. See? Can't bounce off the pillar apparently. 8 weeks after the move, finally got the rugs on the floor. Good job, good job. Seems no matter how minimalist you live, if you move, you will have shit in storage for a very long time regardless. I've experienced that many times. Good timing. Still got the same boxes laying around that need to be evacuated. Yep. You'll have boxes from your previous move you never bothered unpacking, and you repack those. It's upside down and holding a normal schedule a few days at a time. Yep. Ruined Equinox by making her anime cat girl. Can't wait for cross-save or cross-play so I can link my Equinox to all players. So I guess you mean with Ureli's animation set? She looks very cat girl-esque. I didn't look at my reward just then. Nothing important.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich end supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint.
This went real wrong.
If you are willing to share the added risk.
Certainly pressed it. I reckon there is like at least a 1-frame vulnerability before bullet jumping and being able to aim cancel into a roll where you can be staggered and hit. I swear that's happened a few times now. And so far that's exclusive to this guy. Doesn't happen on Zatu or Limbo, or I guess you wouldn't really be able to tell on Limbo. Any of the other frames with custom rolling animations. Equinox Divisa skin on the Prime body. I'll have a look after this. I don't really know what all their skins are. I feel like with the invention of Gloom, Equinox is a lot less useful too. So I would use her a lot in the past for her slow aura. I was using it on Deimos the other day. But to build that up you have to take some damage. You know, it requires a bit of work. Now Gloom just does that with the click of a button. Yeah, that waypoint's a lie. Synergen Catgirl helmet. Spent 170 platinum on it. We can't buy a Tenogen with platinum. You have to pay Steam dollars, real world money through Steam. It's one of the things consoles have on us for sure.
The reactor is going into stasis.
Can on console, yeah, I know. It's probably the only thing consoles do better, I'd say.
A coolant cell has been extracted.
Moved 15 times as a kid. In the same apartment for 10 years since I moved away from home. Nice.
When the reactor is restarted,
So my mum and dad split up when I was quite young. So I sort of bounced back and forth between those houses. And dad owned a couple, so we sort of moved around a bit with him, I guess. So I think maybe 4 houses total as a child. Maybe 5. And then since moving out, I think I've been in another 5, doing like room shares with other housemates. And then a few houses with my partner. Yeah, I reckon 5 as a kid. 5 as a kid, 5 as an adult. I didn't move out until I was maybe 22. Something like that. Few years are at a different school and friends every year, not fun. No, I don't envy you for that one. But like... What the? I didn't know this was a thing. I feel like kids already have it hard enough. Used to be a bunny-eared Nova helmet in the Tenogen being made, but D said no. Let's have a look at this Equinox one. He looks very feminine, but not necessarily. Batgirl-esque, right? I have a fucking tumor on this thing, apparently. So I guess that doesn't change. Looks the same. Neutral and day form. Didn't use... Day form, we're not using the prime body. Fuck am I looking at? You doing the skin? Yeah. Not gonna buy it. I wish you could just toggle through day night and stuff here. I don't know if this is changing or not. It is, but very minutely. I don't like most of the deluxes, only a few. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of the early ones are pretty crappy. They're more just like color palette changes. There are some now that are pretty good. What are you saying? Didn't you use Hitsu-san skins on a bunch? I don't know what that is. Too fantasy and over-designed. This is, I guess, on Umbra. This is the most over-designed skin I've seen. It's like a Sekiro Dark Souls samurai enemy, I don't know. Also, it doesn't really look like Excal's body anymore. It's like... It's got like Frost vibes going, right? It's kind of cool. Assassin's Creed meets Dark Souls. There's kind of Lord of the Rings, actually, vibe I'm getting from that. You know, the guy that has the really huge mouth? The last one? Not a fan of this. These arm things. Like a... It reminds me of someone from One Punch Man, and also a weird flash variation. Okay. One form of that, never mind. Same style across frames like Grax. Right. I've got a lot of Grax stuff, but not really sure what Hitsu-san is. Any weapon skins I use are the free Tenojin ones. Takulu Nakana skin. I think Nakanas have quite a few good ones. Probably buy more if I could buy them with platinum. I think I've just got a bias against spending extra money for DLCs and such. Farming for Protea? Yeah, I need one more part. And free Tenogen skins. Tenocon skins. That makes more sense. Why was that so dark all of a sudden? Staff and a sword. I'm not sure if I would have those actually. Basically when I stop playing. Right. To fill my well. Need to do that. Interesting. Did I kill the coin guy this run? I did, didn't I? First sabotage missions for hunting liches. So you can run the Granum void without worrying about failing the objective. What reason is there to run? Did I not do the void? I killed the coin and I did the mission, I didn't do the void. What reason is there to run the void if you've already got Protea and the weapons though? Hydro capture is faster, that's how I do all my sisters, yeah.
Sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Stuck on a fence. Kind of annoying that you can't just aim at them and get hit multiple times. Should be able to like DPS down a single target like that.
Cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, it will trigger a meltdown.
It goes dark when you're in a bubble.
Beware, Tenno. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
That's what happened before. Still didn't do the fucking hand. Wonder if I have time. Just get into my own little world where my only intent is to finish the objective and get out as quick as possible. Four minutes.
Gateway collapse imminent. Freeze.
got the tentacle gun? Do I? Yeah, I know what you're referring to, but
Your avaricious servant.
doesn't seem very tentacly to me. Excuse me? I didn't know I could go down here. Actually, yes I did. Now that I think about it, you can use that to get around friendship doors. I think I learned about that a couple streams ago. Did you get the Vitrissa? It's a blueprint, have you got it? Nightwave is a store award. Doesn't ring a bell. Firing animation is like tentacles reaching out to enemies. I haven't really seen it, to be honest. Can do the Glassmaker fight? I have no idea what that is. Heavy blade from Glassmaker? I have no idea. None of this is new. New offerings in 10 hours. We can look at that tomorrow. Need to buy a key and a decoration from Nightwave. Buy the oublet. Is that one of the decorations? I'll have another look after this. Really pay attention to what I did or didn't have. Yeah, I guess I see what you mean about the tentacles. That explains why it's like a slow charge as well. So I'm not really shooting energy, I'm like reaching out and grabbing them. There's a boss fight using the oublet. You need that and a key that comes in occasionally. Also on a previous Nightwave, but you can use that to spawn it now. Alright, I'll definitely look into that. I don't really care about ribbons. I think I have probably 30 that I can unveil. Might be a stream thing one day. Got another 2 or 3 from Swordies recently. Had pretty annoying enemies. I think my current least favorite boss fight is the new one. Well, the newish one, I guess, on Deimos. Not actually on Deimos, it's on that node, I guess. That planet. You have to do the lantern stuff. I don't remember what they're called. I think they were around before Deimos was, but it was an event or something. Doing that on Nightwave was pretty rough. So if I has a rhythm, I'm still rolling now and then to try and get a very good roll. I haven't rolled since coming back. I care about them even less now that there's galvanized mods. Unless there's a very specific reason to have one. I won't bother getting one just for more damage or anything. Had a Lanka one for speedrunning Terrorists. A Catchmean one for speedrunning Exploiter. Batacor and Kripath for speedrunning Profit Taker. I think I got one on the Euphona when I was trying to speedrun that too. I think I might have also used the Euphona for the speedrunning Rock. Hey, there's a chassis. Wasn't too painful overall. Buy that. Buy that. I guess I bought those from here already because I definitely haven't used these before. I'm pretty sure I picked this up. Maybe doing Railjack. It's crafted. Care about the helmets. I need Nitane, don't need Vorban. These will get reset, don't they, at the end of the season? I guess we get new offerings soon, so waste it. Doesn't matter if they're useless or not, I'm fulmering every weapon in the game. Heat dagger, dual sword. Plenty to go. It's a lot of Kuva, yeah. Sort of builds up when you don't use it. Delete that. So I guess I'll go and work on a sister. Got an hour and a half. Just gonna look it up real quick. Cycron. Dealing pure heat damage instead of radiation. Along with improved crit, status, and total damage. So it's again the ability to chain between multiple enemies. So innate heat is interesting. Let's look at Progenitor. Okay, Progenitor. Keep reading it as like Prognator or something. So if we can put any other element on, say heat and cold is blast, heat and electricity is radiation, heat and toxin is gas. So none of those are great, so we could also put radiation or magnetic on there. So it has innate radiation heat, innate magnetic heat. Maybe we'll try magnetic. I don't really know. Oh, we go Hydra, don't we? So I can take Lavos for magnetic. So he needs leveling anyway. Not sure if I'm able to kill much with this. What melee was I doing? Dual sword? Yeah. Find out though. Do Damas, so I built the blade just now. Was it Pluto or was it? It's here, right? I don't think I have to do anything else, I just do the mission and she'll show.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Should have thrown a parkour mod on him too.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captain back at
I can definitely feel that I don't have it. At least I can roll again though. Don't have my 4 yet. Hoping she shows up eventually. Need to enter a hand first? Huh. Completely spaced on that. Do you have to win? No, jump in. You have to do tier 1, right? Shit. Need 25, yeah. I'm not going to be able to get 25 with what I've got. Not a shot.
Looks like heavy activity ahead.
I don't want to waste a coin on it either. I'll get the glaive again then. Can I use any coin here? Or do I have to use the tier 3 one because I'm on a tier 3 level planet? First tenant? No, I've done one other one. Maybe 2. I just forgot that was a thing. Since coming back, there's been like 1,000 systems that I've had to learn, so... Learn and relearn because they've gone and changed everything. It's taken a while for everything to sink in. So I've got the Arc of Plasma, or the Tenet Plasma, I guess. I also converted one to use on my Railjack.
Here on a capture mission. You must
She has the
find,
envoy,
capture,
I
and
think.
extract our target.
I hate how unforgiving this room is. I wanted to do this,
Target located.
but because I was 1 meter too low. There's a hand right there.
Target being discovered. Find them.
Resistor must be a tier 3 coin. Of course I have to kill everyone that comes in here and it's going to be endless mobs running in. It's actually going to be endless. We got there. So I guess ideally do that before you capture target. I don't think there's anything else I need from here, is there? I don't know if it'd be quicker just to do the 25 and let it time out. I guess that makes getting a... Is it called a thrall? The first guys you kill? Because the thrall for the Grenier after you've got the Lich, but I don't know what the first chick you kill before you get a Lich is called. It definitely makes it a lot longer to get one when you're going for a sister over a Lich. Probably throw magnetic on this.
Granum. This next candidate claims she has shed the bonds of idleness and aspires to become your sister.
Candidate. The one weapon I have already. What are the odds? I don't actually have the Stolter yet. I'm pretty sure I've got all the components. Maybe it's not the blueprint? I'll have a look. Shit. I knew how it was spelled. S-T-A-H. So no blueprint. Main blueprint, the Jackal. That would explain that. Jackal. Bit quicker. %drop.
You are here on a capture mission.
Shouldn't be too hard to farm.
Capture and extract our target.
Maybe I'll do that today too if I get lucky with the sister.
You found the target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Ooh, there's a hand right there. Hey, enemies on the other side.
Excellent work. Interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here for now.
Yeah. Same with the Struffer Gunblade. I've already got that, thankfully.
Get moving.
I got it to kill Necromex. It's alright, but I don't really think it's that great. Not really a fan of any gunblade, to be honest. The attack build weapon? Yeah, I know. Still don't think it's great. Guess it looks even worse in comparison to the glaive.
Granum.
Kind of ruined all melee weapons so far.
Candidate claimed. She has shed the bonds of idleness and aspires to become
Spirex?
your sister.
Don't think I want that. More fun back in the day when you could spam them at range, silently getting stealth kills. Have they changed it so they're not silent? Is there still a stance you can use that spams the shit out of it? What dance? When you're holding backwards? It's an AoE pistol, yeah. I think I would settle for Envoy or the Cyclone. They're the two I want first up. Limited range and not silent. Oh. Know that. Actually, another one as well. Hang on. Envoy and Agendus. Agendus and Cyclone. I don't know if I want
You are here on a capture mission.
Yeah, Lavos is magnetic, right? I don't know if I want magnetic on all of them. Let me look up the Envoy real quick. I'll do something I don't want to do. Innate cold damage, so it'll be magnetic cold. Still? Warframe Agendus. Innate electricity, so magnetic electricity. I guess it's fine because I sort of default to putting fire on it, but if I put fire on here, fire electric. Fire cold. It's kind of interesting that you could get, like I could do toxin here and get innate viral on the Envoy. Yeah. Impact as base element, and you can do AoE slash procs with hemorrhage. That's a thought. I haven't really made use of that mod yet. I want to put it on the catch moon to try it out, but I'd have to former it a few more times. So I guess I don't want the Envoy now then. Oh, and the Agendus is a melee weapon, so I guess I don't get that from a sister? Yeah, I buy that. That's irrelevant. So I guess I only want the Cyclone at the moment.
Find, capture, and extract our target.
I'm glad I looked into that before I actually did it.
Capture completed before they escape. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Damn it. What do you think of Lavos? Not very impressed, to be honest. I think his 1 is excellent. I wish his 1 was his ability that got subsumed with Helmet. I think his 2 is pretty much worthless. I think his 3 exists only to refresh his 4. I think his 4 is pretty crap unless you have a CO weapon. So the Cedo is great, which is his like signature shotgun. Great with him, because his 4 can do crazy damage. But I find his like imbuing abilities with elements to be too slow and clunky to feel worth it. Why can't I throw? What the fuck? So basically use him just as a tanky guy that can self-heal. And then if I have a CO primer, I will occasionally nuke a room with this 4. That's about it. Ah, it's a red veil. Thought that was something new, but no. Does it stay viral so you can mod corrosive? I believe so, yeah. Yep.
Brother, another candidate steps forward in the hope of admission to our sisterhood.
This one is now alone. Friendless. Huzzah.
There we have it.
Good.
Well, that was a coin guy. But... I knew that one was going to catch me. I'm pretty sure it's permanent. Please be... No, I don't care about the percentage. Not a chance in hell I'm going to grind them all to 60.
Place your faith in shields to protect you. Turn to Parvos if you have the wit. I have
Oof, 27.
just as Parvos waited.
Oh, that's my
Now
weapon,
I
right?
strike.
So for sisters, I guess I can't really take leveling stuff. So let's go and put regular stuff back on this loadout. Okay. Him back to normal. Here. Most of mine have been around 30 and the highest 50. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Is there a way to look at all your Kuva weapons in convenient fashion? It doesn't show me what my percentage is. .3, 49.5, 54.6, 42.3, 28.7, 33.1, 53.9, 59.1. .33, 48, 29, 27. It's not a Kuva weapon. .35. Read it? Right. Sup, sarcastic? Kind of all over the place. I think the one I just got was the lowest that I've got. So do I need anything else? Just trying to think of how I dealt with the sister. I don't think it matters too much, right? Or whatever. Just get like this. I gotta mod my Parazon.
Run along, scavenger. There are no scraps for you here.
For the arsenal, I'm not selling an item I put 5 format in. Why would you sell it? I mean, more that you might have converted some or not taken them out of the foundry.
Your mission is to break into any data vaults and steal any intelligence files you find.
Should have thrown magnetic on this. Still viral. I only sell a Lich, not the weapon. Yeah. I was thinking about buying a Lich when I was looking for one for the Railjack. Easier to get specific stats, but of course nobody lists any of that. Because nobody but me actually cares about it. I feel like there's a camera in this room that always fucks me up.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
That vent's open for once. See if it works. Sure fucking doesn't. Oh wait, never mind. It does, very nice.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Don't usually go that way, but I think this is the first spy vault I ever did as a beginner. Excuse me? The camera's in that room that screws me up. This camera pointing at the door I know is drop off the right side. It never used to be there. So the thousands of completions I have of that room have taught me it's safe to drop down there and my muscle memory refuses to learn. Corpus Spire before Grenier Spire. Maybe that's not true. Maybe that's the first Corpus one I did. I don't remember the order, but I remember that vault being, I guess, significant in my learning of the spy missions. Still the old tile, yeah, but little things like cameras and directions have been changed. Also, the drones can see through windows and stuff. A lot of little things like that throw me off. Maybe I could take the Brahma instead of the Ignis. Yeah. It's kind of... I can't think of the word for that, actually. The specific word I want, but I can't come up with it. No. Shit happens. Still don't have myself a Brahma. I got one a couple of days ago. It's probably my favorite weapon at the moment. Iridescent. That is the word. Yeah. Just a very, like, pretty kind of toned rainbow. I have no idea what my sister's name is. Sounds weird out of context. I don't have a pet on this one, which means I have no vacuum, which makes the Brahma a lot less good. I'll have to rectify that ASAP. Excuse me? Brahma and the Tsar are my favourite Kuva weapons. You haven't got the Tsar yet. Suspect I'll like it though. I like the default Tsar. I've always really liked bow weapons. I was a big fan of the lens. And this means you get all the fun of the bow without the requirement of the accuracy. So I'm typing in the wrong chat. Yeah, definitely need to get... Well, let's get rid of the Zorus. I need to get vacuum back. This makes it all about movement instead of actual technical skill. I like weapons that do that. I was talking about it last time, reminding me of the smart gun in Titanfall. It's all about movement, positioning instead of accuracy. New steps this? Yep. Granum and Glaive combo unstoppable. Glaive Prime is stupid. The others are okay. The other day I skipped a Lich with Brahma because I wanted to try the Tsar. I mean, the Tsar's still awesome. I'm sure the Kuva one will be great. I think that's probably the next Lich that I want. These guys have just fucked off with the spawns to the other side of the world. idea how to get to where they are. Not this way. Guess we're just chilling. I like the ult. Does our ult fire better than the primary? That's a shotgun, right? Like a flak cannon. I think they both have their place. Favorite weapon for a very long time was the Raptor Sonos. Beetle the Sonos was pretty good, but it didn't really lend itself to the movement as much as the Raptor did. Wish this thing had a little bit faster fire rate. Smart pistol definitely breaks some rules of the Geneva Convention. True.
Try to stop me.
It's fun to use in PvP because people used to get really salty about it. It's a weird skin in the back there. What do I want? There's a weapon I was trying to rate earlier. What was that? Oh, the Quassus. Viral. Don't have room for those. Alright. Let's just throw magnetic on there, it's fine. Drop that for toxin for what I'm doing now. Problem is I'll definitely forget. Can I copy a loadout from A to B? Is that a thing? Link the build to yourself? True. Think of that. Yes, I do have a lot of Zors. Golden Toxin, right? No, because I want viral, so I want shock. That's why I was confusing myself. Wanted to try that. This is radiation viral heat. This is what I use on my crew member. Alright, forgot about the Galv mods for the pistol. Oh, whatever, I can't be bothered. The bow and the melee will be fine. Click plus drag the loadout tabs themselves. Yeah, I know about the position. Found that out since coming back, I think. Maybe use the electric that preserves combo count for the heavy attack. I don't find myself using the heavy attack very often, to be honest. Usually when I use the melees because I want to kill someone up close and personal. Just a single target. So the combo's going to expire before I use anything else anyway. Draw time is like a tiny bit longer than my brain thinks it is. World froze for a second there. I want to flick it out to the side there, but it's just a little too quick. Oh, and cold procs make it slower too, isn't it? What's my lag here? It's just enough to be noticeable. It's only 100. I was in a Railjack crew earlier where I only had 100 ping, but everything was fucking up like I had 500 or 600. It's a really weird experience. Guessing there's a dog right there. I can see the damn thing. Holy shit, look at how long this sister's name is. Is that mine? That's his. It's fine. Just the one dog. For them. I don't know if I get extra killing her off. If you down her 3 times, she leaves, right? Were you in the Railjack mission a while ago, or did you repeat the mission for a while without dry docking?
The child! It's here again. Whispering. Staring at me.
What do you mean, Yar? Now, once I started using Banshee, I never went back. Kinda sucks how I don't use any other frame for Lich hunting. I mean, it's the only time I really use Banshee, so. Unless the guy stabs her, you get no extra murmur. We get severe lag like 100 ping, feeling like 800. Yes. Well, on what? D20? Or 120? You're having Railjack issues. No, I don't think it was... I don't know. I can't remember. Not a big deal. Well, survivability, now with Gloom and Savage Silence. Yeah, I think our survivability's fine. What was that health ability I got? I'll throw that on there and see if I can use it at some point. Something... Invigoration, right? Maybe not. There's also pillage that I could mess with. Meta status. Metastasis. Didn't mean to do that one. You can have everything but that. Because they don't reign in the derelict. Nice chunk of cryotic. I have no use for it. I also built the... What's the weapon that needs like 50 or 80,000? I had to build that twice. Go there for now. Cyber, yeah. Built it once. And I had to delete it. I didn't have to, but I deleted it because it wasn't great. And then I had to rebuild it because I was on my quest to former everything. The amount of former I deleted back then, stupid. Sold it, yeah.
This place is no longer your concern.
For what I'm doing, I never use her 1, and occasionally I'll hit her 4 and go AFK, so... What's your favourite helmet abilities so far? You mean that helmet gives, or that I can swap between frames? Because I don't think I like any of the one. Oh, actually, I don't mind infested mobility. That'd be my favourite.
Find and liberate the hostage before any harm comes to them.
Excuse me? How do I have a timer on my ability? I also didn't really want a healing ability on my 4. That was natural to hit. Damn, she quick. Oh, that's a dog. That makes sense. So I guess the one's a regen, not an immediate heal. Just have no ammo. Don't really think about that. What a long name for an ability. It's a 500 point heal over 10 seconds, I believe. I didn't realize she brought her dog back.
When a sister
Did vanish.
herself, she deserves promotion.
You are approaching the holding area. Be careful. If the wardens detect you, they'll surely initiate the execution sequence. The bypass is done. Go. I will not forget this, Tenno. We've located the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction point, and I'll take care of the rest. Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you. Got a weapon for you. I've got some scores to settle.
Didn't know that secret route. I think that's... I don't remember any other secret routes. That's the only one I know. It was satisfying to blow up huge groups of dudes. Oh, the vent in the floor. I do remember that, actually. I think you can go in... If you drop down the ravine, there's a vent in the side of the wall, too. These AoE weapons are making some weapons like my favorite, Soma, useless. Yeah. A lot of single target weapons are pretty underwhelming now. Long time since the Soma was even close to meta. True.
You cogitate like a child.
Of.
The ledger of your
I'm a big fan of the Bratton Prime.
growing
That's a lot weaker now.
every day.
So it is Netra, but not there. So Spy, but on the new tile set. Probably not great. Next gun I need to fully build is the Trumner, because the alt fire on the gun is hilarious. That's the lock-on thing, right? I wasn't very impressed with the Trumner. It's one of those things that people were telling me were really good, and then I actually built it and I don't like it at all.
Be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our sites. We're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
I mean to do that. Kind of came in all on the wrong timing for this one. I don't know, alt fire is the AoE grenade thing? What am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of the Sepulchrum or whatever it is. Trumner's the primary weapon, right? I feel like there's a camera in here and I don't trust it. Yeah, I thought so.
A clean extraction with no charges.
One shot's acolytes. I think there's another primary weapon I want as well. Some kind of like sniper.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Why? I swear this is a thing that they didn't used to do. If a vent was open, then the route was available. It might be random if the route was available and startable, but if it was, you never got halfway through and found out you couldn't. Excuse me?
Extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Most cunning founder! With my life, I protect
Coin
your
boy.
sacred crown.
Really want to deal with him at this level. Now he's aggroed. It was rotating. Different way to how I remember it rotating. No camera here, I don't think.
Fulfill your desire and others will follow. I follow all of them. To freedom!
Data extracted. They won't know it's
Shoots
gone.
around exploding balls.
Have everything we came
Getting the
for.
Seriglass shard to build everything is annoying. 4 total. 1 to rank up, and 2 weapons is, I think, what I've got. Not sure what else I would need one for. Run a few days.
Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load.
As a leprechaun falls from the shaken tree,
Sepulchrum, Trumna, Quassus, rank up.
fortune from
So maybe I do have 4, because I've got all of those weapons. Fair enough. So I just misremember. Not running into many people doing this. I don't think that matters at the moment. I'm gonna put the steel sigil on anyway, just in case I don't get this done today, which I probably won't. Guarantee I'll forget. Got it on most of the frames I'm using at the moment, like Ivara and Lavos and whatnot. Sure, why it's taking 10 seconds now.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. You found the target. Capture them quickly before they...
What's up, Delhi? What region have you set your game to? I think it's North America at the moment.
Interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done.
So I definitely did that a few weeks ago.
Looks like heavy activity ahead.
Gameplay? North America, yeah. Get way more people here than if I play on Oceania. The line waypoint. Those waypoints would really be wasting my time if this guy caught up.
I see, I desire, I take.
Really quite fond of this color scheme on this bow. Tried a couple on there. Didn't really like them, but this one's good. This guy will stick around or not. Oop. Look at the next one. This run.
Our intel suggests that our person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home.
The second one.
Without rescuing the prisoner, keep searching.
What weapon am I hunting? The Cycron. Looking for good secondaries at the moment.
Area. Careful. If the
Heard good things.
they will surely initiate the execution sequence. The bypass is done. Go.
It is open.
We've reached the prison. Find our
If
prisoner.
only there wasn't a weird lip on that vent. Oh. Shit on.
Prisoner located. You need to get them back to command in one piece. Find
Have
your way
whatever
to
my
command,
pistol is.
and don't leave the subject behind.
I can't get acolytes here, can I? No. Stalky boy. I really have any interest in killing you. Is it though? The rescue target just fucking obliterated that guy. Because I gave him my pistol.
Alarms successfully hacked. The location
And saved him though.
is returning to normal security levels.
Yep.
See? I desire, I take. Try to stop me.
Yeah, what do I have? I guess I've got the gaze equipped. Gaze kick gun. Getting wrecked by a hostage, yeah. We gotta look at this.
I have
Zata.
waited. I endure. You fester.
Never seen them do that much damage? Me neither. I'm not complaining though. I thought I was in a level 80 mission. Level 80 Stalker is much tankier. Level 100 or whatever it is on Steel Path. Ooh. I get some squad mates that are gonna nuke away faster than me and ruin my fun. Ooh, friendship door too. Oh. Whenever I spawn my on crew, they always do stupid damage. Yeah, I've had them basically clearing out defense missions for me. For the short time that they're around, at least. We're here, I guess. A bit of trash. Come on, hit a weak spot. I think this is not mine. I think they need my help. I wish I had natural talent to go with that heal. I don't mind the heal, but it is a bit slower than I would like. I saw a number 73 up there. I'm wondering if it's based on strength. So 73 per second instead of 50 per second? Demo spawn rate is so shit in solo bounties. 1 minute objectives sometimes take 10-15 minutes, yeah. It's my biggest problem with demos for sure. $775 health. Over 10.5 seconds. So if the duration's longer, it's giving me a longer duration? I don't really like that. $770 health over 5 seconds with lower duration. I think D doesn't understand that lower is better here. However, I don't want to ruin my other abilities, so...
What Parvos grasps, the sisterhood keeps.
Spy gun. I think people say about using it on Hildren for some reason. Yeah, because they give you... It gives your allies energy as well based on health taken or something. Or energy taken. I don't remember exactly, but you end up giving your whole team like unlimited energy. Some weird interaction because she casts with her shields. I don't know exactly, but something to do with her crazy shield rate. Which element do you have on the Brammer? I have heat on there by default. I'm running magnetic heat at the moment. I'll get it next time. It's fine by me. No. Always fuck that up. This camera ruins me all the time. And this one.
Alarms. Data
See, that never used to be there.
need to hurry.
My brain refuses to learn.
Got it. The data is still intact.
With Hildren, you can generate 500 energy in 10 seconds. Yep.
Your sacred tokens
The whole team.
from the grasp of the idol.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Didn't know I could stand in there.
Fulfill your desire, and others will follow. I follow Parvos to freedom.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
This fucking waypoint.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
So I think we should be able to get an on the very next stabbing. So we know one and we know where Netra has to go now, right?
Back to your colored blocks, little one. There are depths you could never sound, cold you could never endure.
So this will work
In
for sure.
such places, we have our birthling.
So I guess we'll go. I've only got 10 minutes left. I don't know if I'll get her in that time, but if not, we'll probably go over until I do get her. I'll be much longer. But then I have to do the Railjack mission. Further than I thought. I don't know why, but whenever I open the star chart, it always goes to Mars. Yeah, I get that a lot as well. I don't know why either. Not sure if that'll hit everything or not. Worth a try. Just realised my active quest is there. that the Urali one? I would have assumed that would default to Fortuna. Need to get some ammo for my bow. Dog. I haven't done Limbo on PC. Not missing much. I don't remember the quest actually, but never a huge fan of him. I knew I was going to try and do that. Archwing? I do remember that being a thing actually. I don't know if it was for Limbo or not, but I do remember the Archwing quest. Just a few interception missions? I thought Limbo was from Archwing Interception. Another thing the Amisha makes a joke because it just slow everyone down. Archwing is the last mission. I feel like I remember carrying people through that. What is going on here? This guy's just completely invulnerable and oblivious.
Walkers incoming.
Okay. I don't really know what happened there, but
The captive has been escorted to the extraction.
this is a weird mission. Can't roll. She also looks in whatever direction I happened to aim glide last. Parkour 3.0. Impressive. Oh shit. I also can't toggle into my operator. It just locks me going forward. Oh, that was a ridiculous mission. Capture on Jupiter is so scuffed. Yeah. Well, I wasn't host, so it's probably more of a client issue. Oops, a dry out. I think I got my first Lich that has a cool mask. I don't think I've paid much attention to how any of mine look. I'm just trying to clear nodes to piss her off, get her to show up. Different version of a T-pose, yep.
There is a prisoner here that is vital to our operations. Search for the holding location.
I want to see what my pistol does to this dog. I don't have magnetic on it actually. Thought I did, but I don't. Viral radiation. Oh, got me. Obviously magnetic radiation would be nice. Not sure why I didn't pick up the ammo that I actually walked over. Let's stop streaming alone.
Nobody knows you're here.
Shit. Good and bad. Good because obviously I need a killer. Bad because I don't have any ammo for my bow.
I have waited, just as others waited. Now I strike. Have them. The hunt is on. Almost wills it. Salvage what you can. But keep the head intact. We shall find a buyer without Marin's scruples.
We done?
That taste, blood and metal. I remember. Hound, die for me. Let me teach you.
Pretty sure I was mashing the button here and it vanished.
Will surely initiate the execution sequence. Bypass complete. You may proceed. Hurry up. You are running out of time.
Take the stars, not a minute too soon.
Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
it.
Alright. Well, better than seeing their ugly faces. Fair enough. Long since Baylor destroyed the relays. See some get destroyed. Wasn't a big uproar about that? That's why they prevented it. I'm pretty sure we found out that it was rigged. So they blew up one, and they like tracked the data, and it was proven not to be based on player play, and rather sort of randomized algorithm to make sure that they never get blown up. Scripted not to, exactly. Let's go and kill our Lich. No one did it and it didn't blow up. Yeah, there was like a... I'm not really sure the term, but everyone agreed not to do it. Blow up another relay. Didn't do anything. I think I've got a gunner and two... I've got 2 gunners and an engineer at the moment. Two cruise ships and 2 nodes.
Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived.
Target locked. Fire torpedo.
The photos to blow up the little shield drone that puts out in front.
Another cruise ship.
Sister, you have our brother's full support. Take what is yours.
Let's not make your death a boring one. The founder is watching. I am bracing myself for disappointment.
Sister, your desire has been rewarded with protection from Brother Parvos. Deploying specters.
Having a magnetic
May they
proc
be
is
your
kind of annoying.
shield.
There is much of work for you. I shall crack you open and spread
I don't even know where it is. It's just the dog, right?
You stand
Oh, you have to kill them.
undefended.
I don't remember that being a thing.
Show them how hard you can fight.
Fun fact, you can use the neck mech here. Never even considered doing that. Doesn't help too much when she runs away. Excuse me? Pretty sure I just heard Rhino scream. Wasn't doing much with the bow.
Ah, well, I
Didn't work. Felt like the Necromech wasn't hitting Banshee weak spots. Maybe she just didn't have any. It's kind of hard to tell when everything's exploding around her. I've actually seen people running around on this ship on the Necro. Which is something I'd not really thought to do. Good affinity here though. Not sure why you got deleted. It's only for 5 seconds though. Yeah, let's get out of here. I think I'm done for today anyway. We got our Cycron. That's just a blueprint, but we get a full dog, don't we? I use it when I want to spam the Necromech 4. Yeah. Basically where I'm at too. So I don't know if there's any reason to rank this hound up over the previous one I had. Adlet core. So they're exactly the same. Was that the name of my Lich? I never even read the name. Like it. So 12 to 20% crit, 30 to 40% status, no radiation, base heat. So it has no IPS. There is an outside MR, they work like mowers. Let's change the mods, yeah. So heat magnetic by base. I haven't seen that on a weapon before. Dash by default. 2 dashes by default. Grab that for now. So viral magnetic heat. Weird. One second reload, 40 round mag. See what the fire rate's like without lethal torrent. I don't know what that does to beam weapons. 200% bonus damage on the final shot. See how that would help here either. Mess around with that tomorrow. Should also put it on this loadout. Oh no, I've got the kick gun. Alright, I'm done. Back same time tomorrow, hopefully. So I'll see you then.